Yes, we have elected officials here, many of them House members, actually all House members, that are here because they're concerned that Elon Musk is basically bullying his way into the private security systems of the federal government, has access to social security numbers and a lot of personal information of Americans, and is trying to control the purse strings that are actually the jurisdiction of Congress. And so these members are here to get access to Treasury and see what's happening and to get Elon out.
What can be done?
Well, there's a lot can be done. First is shutting a light and seeing what a 5-alarm fire this is. And number two is like we have, I know Leader Schumer and Speaker Jeffries introduced a bill. They're going to be introducing that this week to ban Musk from being able to do this. We need to peel off the Republicans in order for that to go anywhere. But this is not a partisan issue. This is about the sanctity of American democracy and our government and who it actually is supposed to work for, and it's for the people.
So the oligarchs have taken over, is that what you're saying?
That's what they're trying to do, but we're going to stop them.
And then if they take over, what's going to happen?
I can't begin to paint that picture. Hi there.
Comms teams, whoever is comms for each member, I need you to go to Maxwell Frost's official page right now on IG.
Yeah.
Everybody hear that? Comms teams, go to Maxwell Frost page
right now I'm just going to do a video.
IG.
Okay, because what we're going to end up doing is we'll end up doing a quick live, but we'll need to make sure that we share it out on our official pages so that everybody can see it on ours too.
Okay, so we're using
Cleaning it up down there. We finna come down there and fart in these houses and shit in them for a while. Y'all done farted and shit in them. Them finna go home and take a lot of money from these houses.
Trying to repost.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to be able to find you quickly, though.
I'll stay near the podium. Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
I'd rather stand next to this. I can just say, what do we need? We demand.
Even the D.C. prosecutor they appointed.
Yeah, the interim guy who's acting as if he's the actual U.S. attorney.
Sorry?
Yeah, his name's Ed Martin. He's an insurrectionist. He supported the insurrectionists. He's now interim USA attorney. He's signing everything as U.S. attorney.
Excuse me.
Is he really?
Yeah, I still end up in your picture.
It's a public space, and when you walk into an
I'd
image,
appreciate it if you don't point it at me.
I'm not
That's all
pointing
I'm
at you.
asking. That's all
I'm not pointing it at you.
Okay. Appreciate it. There are other things you can say.
If you want to wear a mask,
Are we going this way?
Well, it's going to take all of us. You're here.
Are we?
Jasmine Crockett's the best.
I've never been the number of arrests.
so tell me why you're here. What brought you out?
We're here seeking answers, seeking oversight and accountability over Elon Musk, who's an unelected official. He's someone who has no authority. They're trying to describe him as a special governmental employee. And I'd say Elmo is special, but he does not have the authority to take over our payment systems. He is a nefarious person right now. We don't have any guardrails in place, and he has access over every federal payment out there, as well as all the information associated with each and every one of us. This can be misused, and obviously he is someone who has a history of being easily triggered, of using different platforms for his own purposes, for his own wealth. And I just close with this. He has made clear for months that his intention is to slash $2 trillion from the federal budget. There's no way to do that without slashing deeply into Social Security and Medicare. These payment systems control the ability to make those payments. So we all need to be concerned right now. We all deserve answers.
So it seems like he's taken over the crown jewels of the information economy within the government.
That's right.
What will controlling that? What will that do?
He can decide whether we get paid, whether she gets paid.
He controls the money,
yeah, he
inflow and
controls
outflow.
all the money. Yeah,
all the money,
as well as all the information associated. If you got a check from the government, tax rebate, Social Security payment, he has your information. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Need answers to why unelected billionaire Elon Musk has sensitive information of our constituents. So we're here to provide oversight.
We're all members of the Oversight Committee here.
And who is she communicating with?
Ma'am, who are you talking with right now?
Her supervisor. I think they're all.
Sorry, I have to let him out.
You work for Elon? Seriously, do you work for Elon?
No, we don't hassle junior staffers. We're just.
No, it does.
It's very much like one of the six.
Could be one of the 19.
It looked like one of those.
Just to say they're all 19, 20 years old. I know you can get out, but you can't get in. Stalling us out. The lady is scared.
All of Musk's staff is under 30, so they qualify.
So, once you go in, what will you do? If you could get in.
We want to meet with the people who are running the Treasury payment system, the people who have taken over the system that disperses all funding for the United States federal government. We want to meet with them. We want to know who they are. We want to know what they're doing and what their intentions are.
Is that part of a particular set of laws that allows that your oversight over that?
Yeah, I mean we are a co-equal branch of government, and our duty under the Constitution is to perform oversight of the federal government.
And the fact is that we in Congress control all appropriations, and the job of Treasury's payment systems is to actually follow through on those payments. This has never been politicized ever in the history of the United States. When Congress says we want to fund the following, the executive branch and Treasury are supposed to follow through with that. That is something that is at risk right now. You have an unelected billionaire choosing to cut programs he doesn't agree with, programs that were funded and created by Congress, blatantly illegal, and there needs to be answers. There needs to be law enforcement right now for these rampant lawbreakers.
Hi everyone, Delia Ramirez, Congresswoman from Mercury, and I'm here with my colleagues in Congress here.
Constitution 101, yeah.
We need answers. We need to know why an unelected billionaire has access to your information. So here we are. We've been here for a couple minutes waiting
The scope of what they're allowed to do and what we're allowed to do.
Our job is to conduct oversight, and that's why
this
we're
is not
here
some
with Congressman Barragan, Congressman Stansbury, Ballot. And we need to make sure that people know that we are standing with them, and we're going to do everything we have to do to bring oversight in this moment.
And we need an explanation on why these people who are unelected have access to your privacy information, your social security, your home address, your bank account, more information that they shouldn't have.
That's right.
So we're going to continue to stay here and push until we get answers.
Excuse us.
We're here pressure because across this country we know looking at sensitive information. That's right. About the veterans, the seniors, everybody who wants their information protected, he does not deserve information in our data, in our tax returns, in our social security returns. What are they doing? And they won't have
This is our most sensitive data.
legal right to do this.
Our most sensitive data. He hasn't passed the Congress.
But we're members of Congress.
Okay, so the new press appointment, or the press conference you guys are having, is just down the street.
So the press
We wanted to go talk to people in the Treasury Department right now.
You have to have an appointment.
We're members of
As members of Congress, we need an appointment to be able to get oversight of what's happening in the U.S. Treasury.
Not even just that, to actually be able to go into a federal building.
Yep.
We are the ones that appropriate all the funds that Treasury is tasked with sending out.
We also have members of the Oversight Committee here, which has jurisdiction over this.
In fact, we have
And a member of Homeland Security
and
that
Judiciary.
understands that this is a threat to our homeland, what they're doing right now.
We have the ranker for the D.O.G.E committee that allegedly is the one that's funding everything that's already.
What's that?
I said, don't move out of your way.
We don't know.
Thank you.
I said yes, I'm Yeah. We'll let them know next time we visit the Capitol.
Right. Members of Congress don't need an appointment.
We don't.
I know, that's Maxine Waters when she went to the White House one time and said, let me in, and they let her in. That's right.
We have our IDs too.
I'm covering the other press conference as well as this. I'm trying to
We have our IDs too.
as much as I can. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry. I know. You guys swap. If he's immunity to it, thank you.
So if
Do we have an update? Are we waiting on somebody?
Supervisor's en route.
Thank you.
if they don't let you in,
Supervisor's en route. If we're not let in here, we'll go.
if they don't let you in, what's the next step?
Go ahead, please.
What's the next step?
We might just go to the other entrance. They said a supervisor's in there.
Here, that might be the guy right there.
How are you? Good to see you.
I'm told that the Oversight Committee Democrats are going to be submitting a letter demanding answers from the Inspector Generals and various department heads about what exactly Elon Musk's role is.
Didn't they fire all the inspector
Well,
generals?
the acting IGs, including deputies. No,
What was the logic behind them firing all the inspector generals?
you get rid of the watchmen, and it makes it harder to perform oversight.
That was the first thing they did, right?
Yeah. And they're clearing out the FBI and D.O.G.E, but this is Constitution 101.
Is this the supervisor here?
Members of Congress.
Hi. How are you?
Adam Cotty.
Awesome. Treasury Department.
Awesome. Excellent. Thanks for showing up. I'm still making calls to make sure we do the right thing by everybody around. So it'll just be a couple more moments. I was trying to make phone calls when I'm walking over.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'll expedite whatever I can for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
IDs.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
we got our pins.
Appreciate your kindness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, just do it as quickly as we can.
Thank you. Looks like we might be let in here shortly. Nice. If you have your IDs, maybe grab your IDs, have them in your pocket. Awesome. Maybe, but I mean, they said, I think they
What they say, Jess? All that
yeah.
information.
What they say?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's to get us in the door.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're trying to clear us.
I mean, we could have some members go.
So if we get in, who specifically do we want to talk to? It's like someone
Whoever's
from.
in
let's say-
charge. Whoever's in charge, because we don't even know.
I think it's the Treasury Secretary if he's in.
I think we want to talk to Bassett.
Secretary General Counsel, if they have a General Counsel. Like I
Because
think.
we know Elon's office ain't here.
It's Bassett and the General Counsel, I think, right?
And whoever the presiding political is
And
present right now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As well as anyone who's potentially in charge of the payment system.
That's what I was going to say. Whoever's actually in that office right now.
Who was the guy who was fired
We
again?
could wait a couple minutes, and then if they don't, we could split up.
Oh,
and have some
that
people
that
go to
ended
other
up
doors,
leaving.
some
I
people
don't
stay
remember his
here.
name. The long time.
Yeah.
They don't let him in, but some security guard came up and was like, hey, what do you need? So there might be an opportunity for another talking with somebody else down there.
So Connolly's people told me they're doing a letter this week, today or tomorrow,
Yeah, and we already
on the
sent a letter.
SGE status.
Okay, and we already had a letter that went out to Comer asking for a hearing with D.O.G.E. too. So that went out a couple days ago.
Well, and then the other letter went out trying to get Elon to show up to our hearing on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rev, I'm gonna text you.
What does it mean
I'm gonna text
exactly
you.
to have an unelected person basically in control of all of this data?
Well, this is what they do in Russia. They don't do it in the United States, and that's what we're trying to prevent right now.
Why was it important for us to be here today?
It's really important for us because the Constitution mandates that Congress does oversight of federal agencies, and that we need answers on why someone who is unelected has access to this very sensitive critical information system.
And he has not passed a background check. He cannot pass a
He's
background
done
check.
no
He has no
disclosures. He has
security
no security clearance. And I want to know what's going on with our money. This is the American people's money, and this man has access to our social security numbers, our federal ID numbers, pertinent personal information. The Treasury is also the agency that's able to produce coin and currency, and we're going to give this unhinged billionaire access to all of our information for free. That is unconstitutional and unbelievable, and we want to know what the hell is going on.
Well, the other thing that we should talk about is the tweet that they're saying it's not read-only.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not read-only. No. They can delete, manipulate.
He's saying, and they're also saying that these people are recoding. They are recoding all of the access codes. Do you know who these people are? No. Do you know who these people are? No. Why are they recoding?
Right. Why are they deleting? Why are they manipulating? What do they have a need to make something that's not true?
Under the Federal and Presidential Records Act, what's the status of Elon Musk's records?
Are you asking me? I don't know. I don't think he's part of the executive branch. He's not been appointed by Congress. He's not been approved. He's a private citizen. He should have no protection under that. And he has been given access to everyone's private information. It's not read-only. He can manipulate. He can adjust. He can steal. From what I've been told, they're creating backdoors. Your privacy is completely gone now.
Yes, your privacy is completely gone, and we don't know who these people are. This is a man that was not even given federal national security clearance because he is both unstable. This is a man who was actually kicked out of his own country because they feared him as being someone dangerous, and now he has unfettered access to the personal information of private individuals and small businesses. So your tax returns, your Medicaid, your Medicare, your Social Security benefits are in his control. You should be deeply concerned about this. We should have him out of here. This is treasonous behavior.
But the question I had was, under the Federal and Presidential Records Act, if he's not a government employee, his emails back and forth with whoever he's controlling, are they available under the Federal Records Act to be preserved, or the Presidential Records Act?
Well, because he does not have an official title, he is able to work behind the scenes, and without the kind of vetting and transparency that you would demand, that would be obligated if you were a federal employee, which is why this is even more dangerous. This is a financial economic coup that is underway.
So what you're saying is it's an off-the-books operation?
It's an off-the-books operation. What are they saying? Yes.
So there's no mechanism.
We are the mechanism. That's why we are here. That is why we are demanding to be let in. That is why we are trying to conduct our constitutional duty of oversight. That is why the cameras are here. That is why we are documenting this visit so we can help share with the American people. No one signed up for this during the November elections, and we won't stand for it.
This is not the America that people voted
for. Thank you very much. Tell me who this was.
Following you.
Tell me your name.
Sydney, S-Y-D-N-E-Y. Last name Kamlager, K-A-M-L-A-G-E-R -D-O.G.E. from Los Angeles, California.
On the move.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Fast walkers.
Eddie.
Fast walkers. Guys,
is what democracy looks like.
Sorry.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Thank you.
Maxwell Cross. They're coming up here. Sorry then. Sorry. Wow.
We're gonna all line up behind the podium.
Oh, hooray!
Come this way so there's more room. Hey, y'all come back. Yeah, so there's more room.
Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Lydia!
Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go.
Votes this last November? No! That's right. Does Elon Musk have the authority to operate a secret government that has access to our social security numbers and our Medicaid checks? No! Hell no! So let me ask, is what is happening a takeover by an unelected billionaire? Yes! No one elected Elon Musk. That's right. But with President Trump's blessing, he has given himself tremendous power with no oversight and no accountability. Musk has shown us he wants to slash Meals on Wheels, shutter preschools, end school lunches for kids in need, while he's steering our government to help himself and his companies. Money away from us, the people, and replace it with tax cuts for billionaires.
unelected members of Congress. We're here today because an unelected billionaire and his team have been given full and unfettered access to our taxpayer money and our government. We just tried to enter the Treasury building as members of Congress, and we will, because we need to provide oversight to Elon Musk and his team. We don't know what they're doing behind these closed doors. The people deserve transparency. The fact that an unelected billionaire has all your private information is a problem.
That's right.
He has access to all of our information, our Social Security numbers, the federal payment system, which means he's calling the shots on our taxpayer money. You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check? There's absolutely no oversight as to what he's doing. What's to stop him from stealing taxpayer money? Nothing. That is why we're here as House Democrats, to hold the line and fight for our constituents. Listen, they campaigned across the entire country, telling people they were going to fight for working people, but they lied. They want to use the government to further enrich these corrupt billionaires and corporations. They want us to believe that the reason we can't pay for our health insurance, the reason we can't cover rent, the reason kids are dying on the streets due to gun violence, the reason there's so much wealth inequality and that so many people live paycheck to paycheck is because of the immigrant, or because of the trans person, or because of your neighbor. They lied. It's because of corrupt billionaires like Elon Musk and corporations, not our fellow working people. I'll end by saying this. We might have a few less seats in Congress, but we're not going to be the minority. We're going to be the opposition. We're not going to allow them to steal from our people, from working class people. And we will fight, we will provide oversight, and we will win. Let's go!
I just want to say thank you, because every day that we show up in D.C., we show up for you. We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they trying to pull right now. This is why I'm not going to be able to preach, because I probably won't be able to stop cussing. But let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are our leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all. All right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to... You understand what democracy looks like, and this ain't it. So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump. You're going to learn a few lessons from us. And I'm going to be the first one. You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right? Now let me be clear. What Maxwell said is true. Our job is to conduct oversight. We both serve on the Oversight Committee. And right now, as elected leaders who tried to go in, we were told, well, hold on a second, we got to check to see if you can come in. agenda. Yes, he is. But I got news for him. We, the people, will not go. That's right. I want you to know that the crisis is here. I want you to know that the power belongs to the people, though, y'all. Do not feel powerless. In this moment, as the vice president said as she conceded the election, she said, dark times may be ahead of us, but she said it's only in the darkness that we can see the stars. I am telling you right now that the stars are right here. It is time for us to shine. It is time for us to be heard. We will not go. Let's go.
Thank you. All right, next up we've got Senator Jeff Merkley from the great state of Oregon.
When we fight,
we win!
When we fight,
we win!
When we fight,
we win!
We're ready to fight, so let's get at it. So, did anybody vote for a government of billionaires for billionaires? No! Are you ready to stand up and defend our democracy?
Yes!
What we're in the face of right now is an authoritarian takeover of our country, and we say, hell
You want this
no! The first thing an authoritarian dictator wants to do is take down the folks,
You wanna move in now?
inspector generals. That's what he did, and we want them restored. We want the inspector generals back in. And then... And then what happened? He took and went to the FBI offices and had those who cover the executive branch marched out of their offices. That is so wrong. We want the FBI looking at Trump and his team. And then, of course, replace the regular news with propaganda. You see, you take the mainstream press, throw them out, put in the right-wing crazies to mislead the American people. How about we make sure the American people know through every possible network that this authoritarian takeover is happening and that it's not okay, and we're going to make that happen. And the constitutional crisis, it's on us. It's here. They are transferring the power of the purse to the president. There's a fellow called Russell Vogt. He's a white nationalist who despises the working people of this country. He has no role to be in the Office of Management Budget. So while we're kicking Elon out, let's kick him out as well. Incredible set of speakers right behind me. You're going to hear from them, but you all are the real power here. Use every network. Back home in Oregon, I had 5 town halls this week, and people said, what can we do? Well, how about this? Move with Move On. Join Indivisible. Sign up for the Working Families Party, and let's take back America.
Elon Musk has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Elon Musk has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Elon Musk has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Elon Musk has got to go! All right! Ho, ho! Elon Musk has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Last time. Elon Musk has got to go! There we go. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Jeff Merkley. Thank you.
represent Maxine Waters with California.
Hello, everybody. We have convened here in the right place, the Treasury Department. We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass. Nobody told you you could get all of our private information. Nobody told you you could be in charge of the payments of this country. We have told you you've made enough money off our government yourself. And now you want to take everybody else's payroll and make sure that they don't make the kind of money that you've made. Oh, you want to use our money to go to Mars. No, we want to use our money right here in Washington, D.C. In this country. We want to make sure that all of our federal employees are protected. We've got to make sure that you know and understand nobody elected you. You think you're the president of the United States of America, the co-president that can take over, go into our private payment system and do whatever you want to do. You got another thought coming. We're going to stop you right now. We're at a crisis in this country. We're in a crisis in this country because Trump
You okay?
and Elon Musk
Can I switch with you?
and the billionaires have decided they're going to put us all in our place.
Just trying
They're
to-
going to run this country. They're going to make sure that they take over everything. Are we going to let them do that? Are we going to let them run this government in the way that they can make even more money? And so they won't stop. It is so brazen. Every day, they're taking new action. They're taking executive action. Every day, they're doing something. Do you know that Trump and the billionaire class have created more cryptocurrency? Do you know that that cryptocurrency is not a donation, it's not an investment, it's going into their pockets? Do you understand that the money makers are in charge, they think? But when the people decide that we're not going to be trumped on, that we're not going to be walked on, that we're not going to be stumped on, that we're not going to allow them
Bring it
to
on,
control
man.
our lives and push us out, that when they understand that, we will win. How cold it is, no matter if it's the rain, no matter if it's snowing, we've got to be here. This is our country. This is not Trump's country. This is our country. We deserve to have decent jobs. We deserve to have the respect. We deserve to be treated in a way that all Americans should be treated. And so let me just tell you now, I have Elon Musk's major office in my district. He won't even meet with the local elected officials. He said he was going to tunnel under from his office all the way to the airport so he didn't have to be among the measly people on the ground to get to the airport. He is a low-down, dirty, no good person, along with Trump. They cannot be trusted, and we must not be afraid of them. Again, when the people fight,
We win!
When the people fight,
We win!
When the people say that you'd better see us, because we damn sure see you.
Next up we have Representative Stansbury. Where are you? There you are. Let's hear for her. All right, good afternoon, America. This is your country. Let me hear you say it. This is our country.
I'm going to get out. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Steal our data.
Thank you.
Elon Musk
Musk out now. How many? Okay, my name's Edgar. What's your name? Diane, do we have permission to film you and ask you some fun questions?
Sure. Who are you?
My name is Edgar. I run the only blue puppet interview program in all of Washington, D.C. Who are you? Okay. All right, Musk out now.
I know she's my friend. She's one to know.
Oh, that's fine. I love her. Yeah, I got you too. I'm sorry. I'm just having fun. Okay.
Sorry.
What does Trumpocracy look like?
Taking apart the civil service bit by bit. We need to restore it. Yes, we do.
Isn't the Secret Service the deep state, or is the oligarchy the deep state? Which is deeper?
Oh yeah. Well, Musk now has our Social Security numbers. What could happen? What could go wrong?
What do you think will happen? What will go wrong? Why did they do it?
To find out maybe who. I think they really want to know who voted for who, so they can make sure their loyalists are in place.
How can they tell that with a Social Security number?
Yeah, I don't know about exactly what they're trying to do. I think he's trying to see where the Treasury is sending its money. I think he's more interested in where it's sending than when it's coming in. He's only paying 20% tax. Trust me.
Thanks very much. Did you ever have a job in the federal government?
I was a congressional intern back in the 70s, but no, I'm a high school history teacher, certified public accountant.
What point in American history does this remind you of?
Well, it depends. Don't forget the McKinley tariffs led to the crash of the 1890s. If we do some of that, that's not good. Let's not even talk about what happened in Germany after an inflation period took place. And he was young, fortunately. Trump is old. It took over that country.
Thank you very much.
Is at risk. Your privacy, your security, every one of you. What is Elon Musk going to do with that information? What does Elon Musk do with anything he's up to? He makes money. He's going to make money from that private information, not only himself, but his billionaire friends. So we need to send a message to America. Everybody has to say, if Elon Musk increasing himself, all of us out here, that Mark, Donald, Trump, presidency so far, all of that self-enrichment by billionaires, all of the freezing of money and funding, all of the hiring freezes, all of the hiring of the Secretary General, all pay for billionaires.
Why do you call it a Nazi coup?
No problem.
What brought you out today? Why'd you come here?
I want billionaires out of our politics.
Hey, what's wrong with successful people? Why do you find that so objectionable?
I just want the government to be for the people and by the people and not for billionaires.
Got it. All right, thanks.
Have a good one.
Did D.O.G.E show up? D.O.G.E, the fellow who runs the website? Yes, I just want to say hello.
Just a few minutes ago.